this is your girl Natasha, and I'm serving tea with Lorna Doone. Just something nice and simple for my little tea party. Now, everyone's been wondering where Cookie Tookie is, as I have. Cookie Tookie, where are you? Well, allegedly, I hear Miss Cookie Tookie is incarcerated. And allegedly, I heard for about 3 years. You know, Cookie, that is so damn ridiculous. And I heard she jumped a white man or something in California. So, she's in the slammer. I heard for about 3 years. Cookie Tookie, when are you going to learn? I hope you learn your lesson. I miss you coming for me and me coming for you. Maybe, if you had my number, you could give me a call. I'd love to know how you were doing. I would accept the collect call, Cookie. I sure would. Yes, I would. Oh, God. I love that Chris Como with his fine ass. Oh, my God, that big, tall, lanky man, honey. Broad shoulders, big, round head, honey. Oh, child. Oh, can you imagine him get naked for his wife? Girl, I'd faint every time he took them clothes off. Tasha, back on what you talking about, girl. But anyway, Cookie Tookie, I'm just disappointed. You always disappoint me. I wanted to read and things of that nature. I miss you coming for me and me coming for you. Oh, well, there'll be another time, Cookie, that we'll be able to read each other. Now, I was asked a question, and I wanted to answer what I thought about Dave Chapelle and what he said about the transgender community. Now, I've heard different opinions. And it kind of made me look at things a little different. I was a little disturbed by what he said, but then I saw and I heard him talk about a transgender woman that committed suicide because he had her to stand up for him, open up his show. And the LGBT community, mainly the trans girls, gave her the business because she opened up for Dave Chapelle. She was a white trans woman, and she committed suicide because of all the backlash. And what I think about that is there is so much discrimination in the LGBT community, especially the trans community. There's so much discrimination and prejudice within our community. We fight with each other, like us black girls, trans girls. We fight with each other, some of us. We try to tear each other down, who looks more fishy than the other one, who looks more kind, who looks more real. I mean, we go through all that channels. Some of us black girls, some of the black trans girls. And then we have the white trans girls who look down on us, who think they're better than us. So, I mean, we have division within our community. So we need to work on making our community better, getting along, understanding each other, stop tearing each other down before we can go and speak and try to at least explain how we feel. Everybody's not going to have to, and everybody's not going to understand you being a trans woman or everybody's not gonna accept it. And at my particular age, I don't care whether you accept it or not. This is who I am. Who wakes up and decide, oh, I want to be a woman? But that's for another time. So I think that Dave Chapelle he was taking up for this woman. He was upset. This white trans woman who was a comedian was his friend. So yeah, he missed her. He even cried. He was upset that she committed suicide, that she was just dragged through the mud, that possibly, allegedly, she may have committed suicide because of all the backlash from the LGBT community. I mean, sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. And I'm not tearing us down. I'm just stating facts. Okay, I've lived it. I'm just stating facts. We can be our own worst enemy. We have prejudice. We have prejudice in our community. I mean, we need to fix ourselves before we start, hooping and hollering about the littlest thing. I mean, I looked at it another way. Comedians joke about everything. And if you're going to be so touchy, I mean, sometimes we can go a bit too far. Comedians joke about everything. And if you're going to go to a show, expect it. Expect a joke or maybe something that may offend you, or you may not find it really funny, or you may feel a little uncomfortable with what the comedian is saying, but they're just being comedians. Doesn't mean that they actually mean it. They're just joking. You know what I'm saying? They're just joking. So, I mean, it's one way to look. It's another way to look at that Dave Chapelle situation for some of you who asked me about it. So I look at it two ways, but like I said, the main thing is that us LGBT community, we've got to work within our community because, honey, some of us can be a mess. Messy as hell, child. You know that, girl. All us LGBT children, y'all know, honey, we can be messy with each other, girl. But that's my opinion on that, guys. So, that's my little opinion. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the tea and the Lorna Doom. And I shall be back. And until then, take care of yourself. And I love you guys. Bye.